Okay, I'm just going to do another video on the George Evans Sonic 50 Class AB amplifier. I'm going to try and do as little talking as possible and a bit more of the sound of the amp. This time I'm going to feature a guitar which has humbucker pickups, and also the purpose of this is to show you how the amp also takes a pedal and you don't need a lot of overdrive to push the amp over the edge. I'm running channel 1 with the gain on 3/4 and the volume up low, so it's on a fairly low level but with a fair gain setting. Channel 1 is with the gain on the medium gain setting, and channel 2 is with the gain on the high gain setting, and both of them with the gains set at the same levels at about, say, 3 o'clock, with the volumes low obviously. So I'm going to give you an idea of the transition from channel 1 to channel 2, and then an idea of what it sounds like with the overdrive pedal, the super overdrive, to push it over the edge. And I'm using a guitar with humbucker pickups that also has the ability to split them, so you can hear the difference between it on single coil and humbucker and hear the clarity of the amp on the overdrive settings. Anyway, I'm going to start with a few power chords on channel 1 with the gain setting like such. I'll switch to channel 2 and give you an idea what that sounds like. So you can hear what it sounds like with a bit of power chords. Right, now let's go back to channel 1 and play some sort of single note riff. I'm playing this on a humbucker. Now let's switch to channel 2 and do that. As you can see, when I'm playing these riffs, the notes are fairly clear. Now if I was to switch, say, back to channel 1, switch it onto single coil on the neck position, you can hear it's now... You can hear it's fairly clean. Now, even on the gain on that setting, say if I switch to channel 2 and do the same thing... And say for octave sort of stuff, channel 1. Channel 2. So you can hear it's still, you get a lot of clarity out of either channel setting with the gains relatively high. Now you might not think it sounds like a lot of gain at this, so I switch back to humbucker. You can hear it's a fair bit of grit in that overdrive. Now, say if I wanted to go back to channel 1 and have a sort of clean sort of lead sound, I split my pickups and this sort of sound. To give you a bit more edge and click the overdrive on that same setting on single coil, I'll do this. So you can hear it's still clean, even with an overdrive on top of the gain setting. Now say if I wanted to go to lots of sustain, I'd click to channel number 2. And now we've really got to go. More than you'd need, and you only got one pedal here with the amp on the overdrive section. So you can hear. Plenty of gain. Now once again, I'm going to keep the overdrive on and go back to channel number 1 and split my pickups to single coil so you can hear what it sounds like with the overdrive on with the channel on a light gain setting on single coil. Switch channel. Even with a high gain setting with an overdrive on it, an overdrive pedal on top of it. A lot of times you may add an overdrive pedal on top of a gain setting and it turns to muddy shit. And this is not the case with this amp. So once again, I'm going to turn off the overdrive pedal so you can just hear once again channel number 1. Humbucker. Channel 2, single coil. Channel 2, humbucker. You can hear that channel 2 and channel 1 react really well to whatever pickup setting or pickup configuration, humbucker or single coil. The amp doesn't favor either in that it only does well with the humbuckers or the single coil. It does well with either one. Alright, and finally the other thing I want to show you is the difference of adding the solo on. Solo. Back to the second channel. Solo. Alright, now with the overdrive on, it's channel number 1. With the, without the solo. The solo. Channel number 2 with the solo on. Solo on. Now you can hear this is pretty much your mayhem sound. A lot of the times when you're hitting a cluster of like 2 or 3 strings in a row, like you don't get the definition of the distortion. Here I've got channel 2 with the gain on top with a high overdrive setting. George Evans gained up, and I'll try and do a few other videos with other guitars. Thank you, hope you liked it.